we are one day away from Bad Blood, and today we're going to be booking the last episode before Bad Blood, which is going to be SmackDown. And we're going to start our show by Brian comes out and he says that he needs a challenger for Bad Blood, and Taker comes out and answers his challenge, and then also Brock Lesnar does, because obviously Taker and Lesnar are feuding. And this is obviously because Daniel Bryan's really feuding with CM Punk, but CM Punk answered Rey Mysterio's open challenge over on Raw. So this leaves him open, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to get some star power in here. So let me have him cutting a promo, and then we're going to have a second part, which is going to have Daniel Bryan again. Let's have Undertaker, and then we'll also have Sami Zayn because he's with Undertaker. Then we'll have Brock Lesnar, and then we will have Paul Heyman. And then, so yeah, that'll be like 10 minutes total. They don't want to be scripted. That's fine. At least Brian doesn't. Okay, so that's 10 minutes total. That should be fine. I think that's a really interesting way, because that gives Brian something to do, which we didn't have for him originally. So now let's take care of some other businesses here. So we have our Cruiserweight contendership match we got to do today as well, because Bad Blood, we will see the challenger against Chad Gable, and those two competitors for this is Tommaso Ciampa and Mustafa Ali. And we'll do 15 minutes for now, probably the short on that, but we'll do a high spots match, and we'll have Mustafa win. So he's gonna compete against Chad Gable for the Cruiserweight title tomorrow. I didn't mean to do that, but I think I'm gonna have to. I messed up, but I forgot to get rid of this. That was gonna be my plan, and then I forgot. So once again, we're gonna get hurt because I keep forgetting to get rid of that pre-booking there. But let's move on. So we have our Intercontinental title. There's not really much going on with the Intercontinental title. I have failed and have forgotten about that. We still have Bo Dallas here, but Bo Dallas he's not important, and I know he just had it, which was not ideal. He just held it for a couple of days, 7 days, yeah, because I accidentally gave it to him. So let's see who could we give this opportunity to? We could do Sammy. Sammy's available. There's a name in here that you can probably see, but I'm not going to acknowledge it because it's going to come for later. You know what? I think we'll be okay. I think I immediately have an idea for Shinsuke. Okay, so let's move on from that. So we have the Braun and Bloodline segment, which last time we saw Braun and the Bloodline was attacking Braun Strowman backstage. Let's have Braun Strowman being interviewed. Let's see, we got Jeremy. He didn't do so well, so let's have Kayla Braxton interviewer, and then she'll be interviewing Braun Strowman. Braun says that he's beaten up, but he will give everything he's got against Roman Reigns. Awesome. Okay, we'll make that a interview segment, and then we also have Dolphin Rider. I'm gonna ignore that one for now because there's more of like a heat segment, and so we're gonna keep it like that because I really don't have I don't really have a storyline for them. But so going on to the New Day versus the Corbin and Morrison feud, the last time that they were involved, they were talking bad about the New Day were talking about Corbin and Morrison, so I believe that they got the one up on them. This is they were the ones being interviewed when the Bloodline got seen being a Braun Strowman. So let's have Corbin and Morrison in a match again to get them built up more, and we will have them go up again. So let's have them go up against Total Impact. Give them some TV time here. We'll do 10 minutes. I'm sure that we'll do 5. I don't want it to go too long. And then we'll have that's right, we got Pat McAfee. We'll take him off for now though, because we're gonna have R-Truth on commentary just for storyline purposes. I forgot I think this is Pat McAfee's main debut, because I think he did Heat. But yeah, let's do that match there. Then we got the Shane and Miz. There's not too much going on here. Shane talks trash on the Miz, so that means Shane has the upper hand. So let's have Miz come out, and Miz says that tomorrow will be the last time a trust fund baby wrestles in this ring. I have him cutting a promo. And is Maurice here? No, she's not. I didn't think so. Okay, that's all we need for that. Oh, I guess we also, let's do Shane McMahon. He'll be off screen. Storyline victory. Shane versus The Miz. So we'll have The Miz and then Shane lose. Shane has to be on screen for this. Oh, I didn't put him in off screen. There we go. Okay, I was about to say. We also have, this one, the Undertaker, Sami Zayn, and Brock. I think we're gonna do, let's have a Sami match. Where is Sami? Sami is a well-known guy. We don't have any stars, and I really don't want him beating any of these guys. The problem is we don't have really anyone. This is Eddie Edwards' debut, right? I think he wrestled on Heat, so I don't know if I really want to mess up Eddie Edwards' debut either. Game's letting him slow. Come on, game. There we go. Yeah, he wrestled on Heat. Let's have him go against, I don't want to kill anyone's momentum. Let's just do James Storm. Is James Storm doing okay? Yeah, he looks like he's good. He's pretty good. So yeah, so let's have Sami Zayn beat James Storm. This, unfortunately, might be the main event. So Daniel Bryan comes out saying he doesn't have any challengers for Bad Blood, which leads The Undertaker to come out alongside Sami Zayn, challenging Daniel Bryan, but then because Undertaker's challenging Daniel Bryan, here comes Brock Lesnar to challenge them as well. So looks like we will be getting a three-way match at Bad Blood. And for a cruiserweight contention match, Mustafa Ali defeated Tommaso Ciampa to become the number one contender for the cruiserweight championship. This had a wrestling rating of 31, a crowd rating of 37, segment rating of 35. This one did not do that well. Braun Strowman interviews about his attack last week, and this got a segment rating of 42. DIY, I'm actually surprised by this. DIY defeated The Bar, The Revival, and Red Dragon with a wrestling rating of 39, crowd rating of 36, segment rating of 45. They didn't want Tommaso in this match. He did okay. He wasn't the worst. Bobby Fish was the worst. I think overall pretty okay. I was surprised they gave the win to DIY. This one did not do well. Dijak comes out and is being hyped up by Hulk Hogan. This got a segment rating of 36. Corbin and Morrison defeats Total Impact with a wrestling rating of 31, crowd rating of 33, and segment rating of 30. Moose and Josh Alexander are not there, and they actually have no chemistry as partners. So probably going to be sending them down to NXT for the remaining of this period. It also looks like Moose and Matt Hardy have zero chemistry together too as managers. So I'm going to send them back down to NXT for now. We will maybe bring them up depending on how things go down there, I guess. The Bloodline is being interviewed, also talking about their attack on Braun Strowman last week, kind of bragging about it and, saying that talking about the match tomorrow. This got a segment rating of 40. This hype video for Eddie Edwards got a segment rating of 38. The Miz trash talking Shane McMahon, saying that this will be the last time that a trust fund baby wrestles in the ring. And then Sami Zayn defeats James Storm with this wrestling rating of 46, crowd rating of 45, and a segment rating of 49. I'm actually super impressed by that. I did not expect, I know James Storm's good, but it seems like whenever I play in TEW, he's never that good. That was actually a big shot, especially with this era of WWE. He did really well. But afterwards we had Sami Zayn. I do acknowledge that it said that they're a bad pairing, Sami Zayn and Undertaker. I'm gonna have to I'll work around that for storylines purposes. But anyways, so Sami Zayn is apologizing to Taker because Taker comes out and confronts him about the miscommunication they had last week to cost them the match. Sami Zayn says that it was an accident. He didn't mean to do it, and he will do everything he can for him tomorrow to help him win that title match. And this got a segment rating of 51, and this got the crowd hotter, even though it was the end of the show. So we ended off on a pretty good note because this was the last segment of the night. Let's do finish show. This was a 49 overall, and we lost popularity in 51 regions. Still pretty good. We made $28,000. Lost popularity, obviously. We're still losing popularity. Eventually, we'll just be a tiny little company, I guess. Guys, I cannot wait to show you what I got in the mail today. W Dragonade is dragon fruit, pink strawberry, and lemonade. This is the first time I'm going to be trying this, so I'm going to try it in my new W shaker cup. Now you want to take a spoonful, nice even little scoop here, and let it go in the cup. Give it a nice and good shake. And then we're gonna give it a try here. Delicious. It's a nice even blend of all the different flavors that you're gonna get through here. It is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They also have no maltodextrin filters and don't use artificial dyes. W contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams caffeine. If you are interested, go to w.gg and use code MindsetTEW for 10% off. That's code MindsetTEW for 10% off, and you'll be supporting the Mindset TEW channel. All right, we are live here in Southern England for Bad Blood, our last show before WrestleMania. Let's get right out of the bat here. It's gonna be a pretty easy one to book because we already pretty much know what we're doing here. We have CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio for the Universal Championship. Now, I don't know if you could guess this ahead. We're gonna have CM Punk beat Rey Mysterio for the Universal Championship. This is going to be a spectacle. CM Punk cannot be the road agent for this. Let's make, we'll make Michael Hayes the road agent for this match. Let's have Pat McAfee on commentary as well. I want to make sure we have the best match possible for these ones. So Charles Robinson is going to be our referee. We got Pat and Corey on commentary, and then Michael Cole. I don't think there's anyone better than Michael Cole. Is there a play-by-play? Oh wait, Morrow. Let's do that. Do I really take Michael Cole off? Because he's got the chemistry. I feel like a pay-per-view is not a good time to play with that. Yeah, let's not do that. We'll put Pat there, but we're not going to take Morrow off. And then we got the triple threat. And I am going to have Daniel Bryan win this one. And also, got to take Sami Zayn off of The Undertaker so he doesn't hurt the match. Doesn't really matter anyways because Sami Zayn, he's going to interfere against Brock Lesnar, but he's also going to interfere against The Undertaker. And we'll make this one steal the show. No, I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't know. I want this to be really good. Steal the show might be fine. It's not gonna be that long. Can they do 15 minutes? I'm worried about Undertaker, though. Brock Lesnar does not like this. That's not a good... Might mess our plans up. Come on, Brock. Okay, good. he'll be okay losing if he's allowed to beat the crap out of everybody. We're gonna make that steal the show. Let's do the same here. Charles Robinson will do title matches. Michael Hayes as well. Okay. Let me open up my Google sheet here with my ideas. Of course I did not pull it up before this. So that's right. We got Punk with Bray. Oh, you know what? Punk's not gonna... I completely messed that up. So let's fix this here because it's gonna be an Iron Man match. I don't think we could do 60. We could try. Let's try 60. Okay, so we'll do 60 minutes. It's gonna be a draw. Let's take Punk off the victor and we'll see. I doubt Ray can do it. I mean, I doubt Punk can do it too. Punk's actually unhappy with the draw. Okay, yeah, that I expected. So it's too long for them. We'll do 30 because my plan is we'll have all three of them face each other so we'll have all three against each other at Mania, basically. We'll do 30 minutes. Okay, so my bad. So that's actually gonna be a tie. And then we have Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker versus Daniel Bryan. And then Shinsuke Nakamura is going to defend his Intercontinental title against, probably saw him already, Chris Jericho. I have a partnership with AEW now. They are in our alliance. And I thought this would be a good name to bring up. There's actually not a lot of names in AEW. I think Jon Moxley's another one. There's not actually a lot, but I'm going to try to use them more. We'll play around with it, but I think this is a perfect idea here, especially because of Chris Jericho's experience with Intercontinental Championships, and it's a good way to give Shinsuke something to do when we otherwise don't really have anything else for him to do. Let's make CM Punk the road agent, sure. Jericho uses creative control. He's unhappy with that. Can we keep him strong? We can keep him strong, and that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna start the show with the tag team title match, which is the Raw tag team title match, which is gonna be Edge and Randy versus AJ and Seth Rollins. So, Rated RKO are going to win the tag team titles. This way we can have, I'm going to have Seth and AJ, I think, go separate ways. I think. I mean, this is a different problem for later. So let us do that. I'm thinking, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be storytelling because I think that's probably the most effective thing to do for this. And then after the fact, we're gonna have Edge and Christian attack Randy. I didn't want to do another during match turn because I did that with Sammy and Taker, but I think this makes for an interesting story because now Randy and Edge have the tag team titles, but Edge and Christian just beat the crap out of Randy. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic between the two now. So now we got that taken care of. We also have another tag team match because we have The Fiend and Kevin Owens versus the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And a lot of interferences. That's just kind of, for some reason, that's just how I book things, I guess. But we're going to have Bo Dallas interfere, giving Kevin Owens the pin. And we're going to make this a car crash match. So then we're also now going to add Bo Dallas into this story. Where is Bo Dallas? Is he already in the story? Oh yeah, he's already in the story. That's why. Hold on. Let's end this storyline. It's not going. Let's add Bo Dallas. He's on a different roster, but it's fine. We'll have him with Bray. And then we're going to have Kevin Owens will stun The Fiend and Bo Dallas because, he wants to do everything by himself. So he's mad that Bo Dallas interfered to help him. He stuns The Fiend and Bo, and as he leaves, they laugh. So they'll be sitting in the middle of the ring after they were attacked, and they are just sitting in the middle of the ring laughing about it. We're not going to have that be first. We'll put that right there. Where'd that match go? Over here. We'll put that there, bring that back down to where it's supposed to be. And then we have Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe's going to get the win. We're going to keep Kurt strong. This isn't the end of Kurt, but I just don't think it's really fair to have him lose right here. To have him win right here, especially because Samoa Joe, we got to get Samoa Joe over. He's going to be worth so much for us if we just get him over more. So sadly, Kurt's got to take the hit for that. It's not done. We're not done with Kurt. But there's that. He's got to take a little bit of a fall here to get Samoa Joe over. We actually need more segments, but we'll worry about that once we get this fully booked here. We have 2 more matches. We got Chad Gable versus Mustafa Ali, and we're going to have this be high spots, even though Chad's probably not that great with it, and then we're going to have Mustafa win. We'll make this one short just because we have fairly long matches, and I know this one's not going to be the best as much as I want it to be. So we got that taken care of, and now we have Triple H versus Andrade, and then we are going to have, just completely blank, the United States Championship. We're going to have Andrade win. Storytelling, I guess. Let's have these good. I'm worried about the quality of this match, so I want to make sure that we have good people in charge of it. Charles Robinson and Michael Hayes. I'll make this one shorter too, like 6 minutes. Not super short, but not very long either. And I actually did not put one on my list here, but we also got to take care of the, because we got New Day versus Corbin and Morrison, which is going to go on the pre-show. Well, maybe, no, it doesn't have to. It's just the problem is we're booking a long show here. We'll see. Hold on. I got to find the team. What did I call them? Did I give them a name? I don't know if I gave them a name. No, Corbin and Morrison. Okay. And then we're going to have the New Day win. We'll give Kofi the victory. I'll make this one shorter too. We don't really need them to be too long. I want the fans to go home and not feel not too exhausted. We'll put that there. And then we got to do, I think we're going to do Shane versus Miz. I don't think we're going to put it on the pay-per-view. It's not going to do super well, so I don't feel like there's a great reason to do it. We'll just do a segment with them. We'll have Shane. Actually, no, we'll do Miz makes his entrance and Shane appears on screen saying he's not even in that disgusting country. I can't put it down, it won't fit, but he's not in the country, and the match is instead happening on SmackDown. So that's how that's gonna go. Well, the Miz kind of promo, and then we'll have Shane. And that gives something to look forward to as well for SmackDown. So yeah, we got to get more segments down here. We have Hurt Business versus Rusev. That's another one I don't really feel like I should put on the show. We're kind of pretty booked with the show. I'm happy with this card. So we just need segments, and I think, so we'll do, because they're on Raw as well, right? They're on Raw, yeah. So we'll do Hurt Business and Rusev face off. They have Hurt Business and Rusev face off before their match on Raw. So that gets things, hyped up for that. We'll just do character development. Rusev, Ryback. For some reason my keyboard's wobbling around. MVP. We'll just do Bobby, Lashley, and Shelton. That'll be the tag team, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do backstage, not interview. Backstage. Okay, and that is perfect. That makes the show right there. Let's put that. We'll put that right before the main event. I think this is definitely a good main event. This one would be really good. I just have a feeling it's not going to be as good as what I have as the main event. So okay, let us get into Bad Blood 2020. Okay. Rated RKO defeats AJ Styles and Seth Rollins with a wrestling rating of 51, crowd of 58, sub rating of 59. Edge was actually the weakest link, struggling to keep up. I mean, for a tag team match, our tag team division is not really that strong, so 39 is still a pretty good score. But obviously, he has some really good people to help keep him up. But anyways, so yeah, rated RKO win the Raw Tag Team titles. And then our next segment is Edge and Christian both just attack Randy Orton after the match. AJ and Seth just kind of walk away. They kind of don't help, but they don't really they don't interfere either. They just let it happen. So now there's a confusion about what is next because the tag team champions are now pretty much enemies. This did pretty good. Daniel Bryan defeats Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. When Daniel Bryan submits Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn ran in and attacked Lesnar and also Undertaker. Daniel Bryan makes defense number 2 of the WWE title. This got a wrestling rating of 64. Crowd loved it with a rating of 77 and a segment rating of 64. Brock was a 70 performance. Brock was actually the best one in the match. What? Okay. Undertaker and Daniel Bryan actually tied with the 61. In her cruiserweight title match, this should have been on a pre-show, but Mustafa Ali defeats Chad Gable with a wrestling rating of 28, crowd rating of 36, and segment rating of 21. Mustafa Ali is the new cruiserweight championship holder. And The Fiend and Kevin Owens defeat Anderson and Gallows in 10 minutes and 20 seconds. When Kevin Owens pins Carl Anderson after an interference from Bo Dallas. It's got a wrestling rating of 42, crowd of 42, segment rating of 47. Kevin Owens did the best here with a 48 performance. The Fiend was second with a 43, Carl Anderson 41, and Luke Gallows 37. After the match, Kevin Owens stuns Bo Dallas and The Fiend, and he walks away, and as he's walking away, both Bo Dallas and The Fiend are just sitting in the ring laughing. They find it very amusing. This got a segment rating of 40. Andrade beats Triple H to retain the United States Championship. This got a wrestling rating of 56. Crowd rating of 63. Segment rating of 61. Triple H actually had a 63 in-ring performance, where Andrade only had a 49. That was pretty good. I actually did not expect that to go that way. So let's do next segment here. Then we get The Miz comes out for his match. But then Shane is seen, on the Jumbotron saying that he is not in that country, and so that means he's not going to face The Miz right now, but he will face The Miz on SmackDown. The New Day defeats Baron Corbin and John Morrison with the Trouble in Paradise. The New Day makes defense number 2 of their SmackDown titles. R-Truth was the weakest link, getting a ring performance of 30. This was also a pretty good overall performing match for all these people. The match wasn't that great, but everyone did pretty good except for R-Truth. This got a wrestling rating of 42, crowd of 46, and unfortunately this was a segment rating of 37. Samoa Joe defeats Kurt Angle with a wrestling rating of 55, crowd rating of 56. Segment rating of 58. Kurt Angle had a performance of 52. Samoa Joe performance of 57. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Chris Jericho in 1941 by pinfall with a Kinshasa. Shinsuke makes defense number 2 of the Intercontinental title over Chris Jericho. Is a huge defense, especially the guy that's held the most Intercontinental titles and also beating a AEW superstar. This got a wrestling rating of 50, crowd rating of 50, segment rating of 53. Shinsuke was a 46, and Chris Jericho was a 53. So it shows footage of backstage, and we have Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin kind of facing off with Rusev and Ryback. They don't have a match tonight. They have a match actually on the Monday of Raw. So basically just them getting into a pre-match, keeping their rivalry alive. And in our main event, it was kind of disappointing, but it was all right. Rey Mysterio had a draw with CM Punk in the 30-minute Iron Man match, having 2 falls each. This guy a segment rating of 50. I mean, sorry, wrestling rating of 56, crowd of 68, and a segment rating of 58. Oh my god! And then we had Rey Mysterio with a performance of 48, CM Punk with a performance of 63, and our title unification segment continues. Okay, this was good. It wasn't great, but hopefully the triple threat. I mean, it did have the downfall of being a draw. That probably definitely did not help. 56 rating, that was pretty good. I was definitely hoping we got a little bit better, but let's give some people some compliments here. I wish it could show me. I wish it would show me the people's performances here. CM Punk definitely performed well. Brock performed well. And who else should I give some credit for? Let's give credit to Kevin Owens, I think. He did pretty well as well. Good example, good example, and good example. There we go. Financial report, we made a whole lot of money, $425,000. Popularity obviously went down. That's unfortunate. Okay, we hear that Hulk Hogan got into an argument with a fan outside the venue earlier. Were you aware of this? I can only apologize for his terrible behavior. Sure, irritated Hulk Hogan, but yeah, man, that was awful. You hired Lita recently. How do you see her fitting into your roster? I have high hopes for her, yeah. Rated RKO won the WWE Raw Tag Team titles tonight. Does this herald the start of a strong push? I mean, did you see what happened? I'm just gonna say we're gonna get behind them with a big push because them individually, yes, but obviously them as a tag team is gonna be a little bit of a weird thing, you know. Word is that the WWE locker room is an absolute mess and the morals rock bottom. How do you respond to this? So this one really is true. Moral is awful and it sucks. I need to definitely fix it. But I don't really know what to say. This completely falls. I'm not responsible for morale. I do not interfere in the Rock Room's business. They can sort themselves out. I'll sort it out. I also say I'll sort it out. It went down really well with the locker room. Okay. Weird rumors that Michael Cole has got quite a lot of heat backstage at the moment. Your thoughts? It's a trivial issue. He screwed up. He can face the consequences. Fully support him. The locker room needs to cut him some slack. I'm gonna say if he screwed up, needs to face consequences. Went down with the locker room. Didn't look like it had any bad effects on Michael Cole, which is surprising. But backstage sources say there's tension between Brock Lesnar and Luke Gallows. Is that something that you'll be dealing with? It's a non-issue. They'll work it out. We saw Carl Anderson have an off night. Is his inconsistency going to hold him back in WWE? I'll have faith he has become more consistent. So, yeah, morale is definitely a big issue. And it seems like we're in a tough place because, like Michael Cole, for instance, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to let Michael Cole go. He's one of those people that is kind of causing problems. I think I'm going to keep him till WrestleMania, but after WrestleMania, I'm probably going to bring Morrow to be the main commentator. Just because Michael Cole is a bully. That's his personality trait. And I know in real life he's pretty good, and I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy in real life. But it just, that's how he is in the game, so we kind of have to work around that. We got some signings here. Dominic Mysterio. I'm going to bring him to NXT first. He actually, big time in me here. You gotta, oh, God dang it. Dominic Mysterio. Fine, bring the main roster. Okay, incident involving Brock. That's not good. He's a steroid user. Shoot. And see, someone like Brock is going to be hard to let go.
I'm gonna fine him. Small positive impact. He's happy. Okay, he was fine with it then. Well, spoilers here. This is the people we're trying to get. Well, we're trying to get Omos and Johnny Gargano and David Finlay. We are trying to re-sign. Chris Jericho's gone. He was just there for one time. Main event's unhappy, which is the British performer broadcasting. Robert Strauss, that's Robert Stone. I'm gonna let him go. I really just don't have a care to keep him, to be honest. He actually is like high up in the Power 500. If this will, show him. Yeah, 283 is not bad, but I just I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with Bad Blood. It's not our best show. It's nowhere near our best show, but I think it was definitely a fun trail. I definitely am getting the hang of things, so it was nice to get there. So that's gonna do it for this episode, and I'll see you guys when we get to Raw.